Man, y'all already know what it is, man. Rizzo, and y'all tuned in to Fresh Out the Press TV. Of love, it's going down.
Now I checked out your mixtape, and it has a very melodic rap sound. Who would you say you mostly inspired by?
Oh man, like when it comes to the inspiration, like as far as that goes, Texas definitely plays a part in it. Most of the part is like Houston. Even though I'm from Dallas, I grew up on all these different artists like DSR and what I'm saying, Young Nino and all these other guys, you know what I'm saying? Uh it mostly comes from Houston, you know what I'm saying? From like Lil Kiki, Bun B, you know what I'm saying? Even back to like you know what I'm saying, Swisher House, Color Change Click, stuff like that. So that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from, Houston.
Okay, would you say it's also a street sound? Cause I see how you mostly talk about the hood, getting money and stuff like that.
Street sound, like most definitely, it has that street feel to it, but that's not the main focus when I make music for the streets or for anything, any particular genre, particular scene, particular style. It's just me making music and what I think is dope. Uh, but it definitely does have that street feel to it and added to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like, who are some of your like? I know you said you get a lot of your inspiration from Houston rappers. Can you name some of the ones that you mainly like to listen to?
Uh, like I said, man, UGK. Um, the biggest artist that I would listen to out of Houston that I would say is Chameleon. That's a big influence on my style as well. And it's not just what he does as an inspiration, as far as like how he built his business and built his way from the ground up. And I seen that and I witnessed that and I felt like, you know, it was something similar there, like from what I'm trying to do and what he's trying to do and what he is doing. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, okay, okay. So like, how did people feel that that was in your camp when you first started rapping?
Like man, I started way back in like early '07. You know what I'm saying? 2007 with it as far as like me going out and recording with another another guy here in Oak Cliff, Strange World Productions. Guy was named Fabian. He started us out, man, giving me studio time, doing freestyles, doing songs with him. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a different kind of feel. I wish I still had some of those songs, but like it was a different kind of feel of what I was doing there, and it just kind of elevated from there. Part ways, you know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with him, still talk to him every now and then, but I went from there and started messing with like Big J at Shy Styles Records. Most of y'all know him like for, you know what I'm saying, helping out with Big Tuck, you know what I'm saying, one of the big names in Dallas. But I went to start messing with him, and then I hooked up with one of his artists named Mike B or Mike Billion, and he kind of helped me grow as an artist as well because like as far as me making music now, like I always didn't know how to make hooks and stuff like that. So he kind of helped me start making hooks. And once I got that down, like I just elevated to a whole nother level, man. And I started rapping with him and his clique. And then they all parted ways. Some of them are still cool, you know, so they still get together or whatever. But I parted away from them. And I did a track with Mike Billion recently, and it's on one of my mixtapes. It's on Ambition. I believe it's Ambition. No, it's on Reloaded. That's what it is. It's on Reloaded, and you can check that out. Like I'm still cool with all these guys, man. It's no burning bridges or nothing like that. Um, Went on from there to doing my own thing. Of course, you know you seen all the mixtapes. Got my single out, My City, and we just taking it off from there.
Oh, okay. So like, speaking of freestyles, do you enjoy doing those more than recording singles?
I mean, with the freestyles, man, the freestyles, that's its own type of deal, man. Like, I love doing the freestyles, man. I can do that all day. You know what I'm saying? I got a new one I'm trying to drop before my EP drops, you know what I'm saying? But I love doing the freestyles, because that's something that I can just get in there and I can have fun with. Ain't no rules, no nothing. I can say whatever I want. Uh, but when it's a different feel when I make the music, you know what I'm saying? So when I sit down and I write a track, it's just an even more passionate feeling because I'm trying to come up with this whole entire new concept, this whole new idea, and when it comes together, it's just something beautiful, man. It's just a beautiful feeling, man.
Okay. Now, when you hear negative talk about Dallas, because as you say, your single "My City" is like a city pride type of song. How do you feel about that?
I mean, my city, Dallas as general, I'm gonna love Dallas forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna love Dallas because that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? This is my hometown. You know what I'm saying? I made that single. I made that song, not even going in and trying to do it for the city, but it just came out that way. Now, as far as me talking on the Dallas scene, like it's a lot of mixed feelings on that. Like a lot of artists come together, a lot of artists don't come together. You got these people talking about these people and stuff like that. My whole idea on is that we just need to continue to push and help each other out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us is just that one man in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is there with them, and we definitely need to see some kind of, you know what I'm saying, peace within that, you know what I'm saying, us coming together and doing this instead of just having, like, because you have artists in the city that have, like, their own little circle, man, and they stay in that circle and they don't move outside that circle. Oh, I mess with this guy, I mess with this guy. Man, I'm trying to seek out the best talent, and that's what I did when I did my EP. You know what I'm saying? I went out and I found the best people I felt fit the tracks and fit the songs, and I got them on the songs. Now, songs that I did by myself, but the songs that I got a lot of people with. And my city, like, I support it. I'm really glad that people outside the city are supporting that track, you know what I'm saying? Because I get more support outside the city for that track than I do in the city, and that's the craziest part about it. And you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of people asking me what I'm gonna do with it, like am I gonna do a video and this and this and that. Like, I want to do all of that, but I need the support from the city, within the city, in order to keep moving my city out nationwide, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think that the city could do as a whole to get better?
uh as far as that goes, man, like, everybody just needs to get out of that box that they're in, man. Because it's just like everybody's in a separate box. Everybody just needs to get out of their box. And then, you know what I'm saying, they'll come together and we can work and push each other, man. But, like, I was talking to the homie Ricochet, man. He told me, like, he's not even worried about what Dallas is doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told me I shouldn't even stress over that. And I feel like he right, man, because it's a lot of people trying to do their own thing. And like I was saying earlier, man, like a lot of people got these little cliques that they're in, or these circles that they in, man, you know what I'm saying? And they only let a certain kind of person in. Like, I don't want to speak on what kind of person that is, but they let a certain kind of person in, man. And after they get in, they just close their circle back up and nobody else can get in, you know what I'm saying? But, and like, everybody just needs to come out of that box, man.
Okay. Do you feel like the DJs support artists enough for them to get broken in the clubs and radio?
Yeah, man, the DJs do a lot, man. Like, shout out to all them DJs, all the Go DJs, you know what I'm saying? Man, just shout out, man, matter of fact, shout out to Big Daddy, the DJ, man, you know what I'm saying? Him and his whole entourage, you know what I'm saying, with Vertigo and how they do it, cause that helped me push outside the city, man, just because of that email blast, you know what I'm saying, going through his services and stuff like that. I got a lot of support from DJs outside the city, outside the states, man, you know what I'm saying? And like Hawaii, California, and stuff like that. And they all emailing me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get new music and all this. So definitely the DJs in Dallas, they support the artists, man. They could do it. I feel like they could do it a little bit better, but they definitely support the artists here, man.
Now, your new single is Two Cups, right?
Yeah.
What made you decide to go that route for that type of song?
Like, when I do the single thing, man, like, this is all my decision. Like, I didn't have people help me decide what single is gonna be next or what's gonna be first and stuff like this. The first time that I actually dove in the game and started making singles, this was all my decision. My City was first, Two Cups was second, just because it was a different type of feel. Like, I want that, because I'm dropping 3 singles. Now, I wanted every single to have a different feel and be able to touch a different type of audience, so everybody could come together and listen to my EP and find and feel the music that I did drop or whatever. Two Cups, it just hold it down for Texas, man. There was another Texas track, mostly representing the Houston scene as far as, you know what I'm saying, the lean, the paint, stuff like that. I mean, that's all Texas wide, but we all know that that's Houston in general, you know what I'm saying? Uh, it's just the feel of that track. And the next single after that, you know what I'm saying, it's called To the Crib, and it features another R&B artist out of here in Dallas. His name is Javon. I know a lot of people know him. You know what I'm saying? He's been recently on the Street Swag Sunday or whatever. And that record is gonna be pretty hot too, man.
Oh, okay. What would you say is your main plan? Like, what are you gonna do to keep standing out from every other artist out here to reach that mainstream success?
Man, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing now because I feel like a lot of artists, they just making music to satisfy this this specific amount of people or to these specific people. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that going to the studio and be like, oh, I need a club track. Because, man, people come to me all the time. Producers come to me all the time and be like, oh, man, you need a club track. Oh, you need a track for the ladies. Oh, you need a track for the streets. Oh, you need a track for this and this and this. And I just sit back and I be like, nah, I don't need all of that. That's what all these other guys are doing. They're continuously going to the studio, making these club songs or making this specific song just for these people. That's why they are still in that box and they'll never get outside of that box. I'm doing a song, I go and I do a song, it's just what the beat tells me. If a beat tells me to do a club song, then it'll be a club song. But until then, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna be me making music in general. Everybody knows my style. Like, my style is more laid back, you know what I'm saying? It's more chill, but I also can bring the heat and bring the street to the tracks as well. But yeah, man, I'm just continue to go the route that I'm going.
Who are some of your favorite producers in the cities to work with?
Man, say the best producers, like, man, I'm working with is the people that made all the tracks for my EP, man. Wood Knock Productions. A lot of people know them from back in the gap, doing tracks for like Dero, Ricochet, and you know what I'm saying, like B Hemp and all these other guys. Like, they done did tracks with these guys, you know what I'm saying? And I had the pleasure of working them on my first official project, and they gave me the beats for every track, man, you know what I'm saying? Uh, their style is completely different, man, because I can run into a lot of producers, and a lot of producers send me tracks, and it's often like on some trap style beats or, you know what I'm saying, some pop dance beats or something like that. And like, Woodknock is well rounded. They do it all, man. So until I can find somebody else hotter than them, man, I just keep messing with them. But also, there's a couple other producers that I want to work with. Uh, I've been recently trying to get in contact with Young Fetty, man. A lot of people know him for producing tracks for a lot of artists in Dallas and stuff like that. So I've been in contact with him, trying to get some beats from him. I also got another producer overseas, goes by Ag Beats. He's also sending me some beats and stuff too, man. So we definitely getting it in though.
Is there any artists that you like to work with as well?
Man, a lot of them I got on my remix to My City, man. Like, as far as like Ricochet, um, Ace Boogie B, you know what I'm saying? I got them on my remix, you know what I'm saying? And also another artist I want to work with, of course, you know what I'm saying? I want to work with Dero, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with, I want to work with all them guys in PTC, man, Primetime Click, Young Nation, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to work with Big Tuck, man. Shoot, even do a track with Mr. Lucci or Mr. Pookie, you know what I'm saying? So just all about, I just want to do a lot of tracks with all those OGs in the
I know
city.
you got music on YouTube. Where else can people check out your music on?
Man, the #1 source for everything pertaining to me, man, RizzoConnect.com. Check out the audio section, man, even the download section. Boys think I ain't doing numbers, but check out that download section and you'll see. Uh, all my links for everything else is also on their website, my SoundCloud, Twitter, Reverb Nation, all that. But just to keep it simple, everything at Rizzo214. The only thing that's different is my YouTube, youtube.com/GreenGrassTV.
Any shout outs?
Man, shout out to Woodknock, man, for linking me up with all the beats, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Poor Vita and their company, man, Poor Vita Productions, for all the engineering on the EP. Shout out to Primetime Click, Ace Boogie B, you know what I'm saying, for jumping on the track, Ricochet, T-Mac, JR, John Doe, 4 Leaf Entertainment, uh, W3, you know what I'm saying, Indie Connections out in South Dallas, the CD shop, man. Man, just shout out to everybody, man. I know it's a lot of people I'm missing, you know what I'm saying, like Fabian, Big J, uh, Jinx, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, man, you know what I'm saying, so, but shout out to everybody, man.